a fan of. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey. Off that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, panthers Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. Bad boys and they can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boys, don't touch. We flow.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Saints are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Panthers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it. At the 25. rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy just carried the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the first carry here for Robinson. Shedding through the defense. Always got some breathing room. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Stewart. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This is Stewart again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
This is McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty. Here's Stewart. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back up to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Now the ninth-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He sets to fire. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Lee, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know this is a rough, rugged game played by really, really tough guys. But that throw, absolutely lovely. What a deep ball by the quarterback.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Sherrills. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for... And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 28. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd and 10, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Newton now to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and he's got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gets around him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down following the run. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll try the right side with Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. On third down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Reuben Foster picks him, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Newton to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Newton. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Newton on 1st down. And Noah's escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Newton now on second down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Carolina! Marquise Lee with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some strong running. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Luke Kuechly coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Out of the pistol, Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Gano out to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Dancing to his left. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Forced out to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's an end around. Hilton. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go with a fullback line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball. But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Again, it's Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Saints, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.